Welcome once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I've read, reviewed, and very highly recommend. And if you're a lover of Dean Koontz books, you are going to absolutely love The Forest of Lost Souls by Dean Koontz. This is published by Thomas and Mercer. It retails for $28.99 in the United States and $42.99 in Canada. Page length is 320 pages. Dean Koontz has been writing classic fiction since, well, almost the mid-70s, so it's nearly 50 years. He has sold hundreds of millions of books during that time and become one of the most respected and loved authors of the modern day. And every book that he writes is it's a celebration. Because you never know what you're going to get. When he began, he was mainly a pure horror writer. And over the years, he's added horror, but he's added suspense, mystery, psychological horrors, and so much more. And The Forest of Lost Souls is definitely a Dean Koontz classic. It revolves around a woman by the name of Vida, and she lives in the woods. She pretty well keeps to herself. She's an orphan. She was raised by her great uncle Ogden, and when he died, her life really there wasn't a lot to it. But she did have a boyfriend. His name was Jose Nochalobo, and he was a high school teacher in Kettleton County, where the story takes place. But he was murdered. He was an advocate for not destroying the land around the area, and we think that's why he was killed, because there's a vicious mafia type landowner by the name of Terence Boschvark, and he wants to develop the land to make millions of dollars. He doesn't care about the pristine nature of the woods, and he just wants the profits. So he sends out his henchmen. He has a lot of people working for him, and they are not nice people. The first one is Belden Bede, and he comes to visit Vida, and he has very criminal intentions. So he wants to attack her. So she has bear spray, and she sprays him in the eyes, and he gets disoriented. He has his gun in his hand, and he accidentally shoots himself in a key spot of his body, so he bleeds out. So Vida happens to have a backhoe, so she digs a huge plot close to her land, where she not only buries Belden, but she also buries his car, and he's inside his car, and she covers it up just like nothing happened. So there's a sheriff there, Sheriff Nash Deacon, and he gets suspicious about what's happened to Belden, because he's Belden's cousin. So he goes to visit her, and he basically says, I know you killed him. And he wants submission from her. And he almost blackmails her. He said that he's going to tell the authorities that she killed Belden unless he submits to her. So he sort of tries to own her. He wants to sexually possess her, and he's as evil as they come as well. So she decides that she's going to prepare a meal for him, but it's a deadly meal, and he dies too. So she gets out the backhoe, and she buries him right close to where his cousin is. So Terence Boschvark knows something's not right, that people are missing, and he figures that Vida is behind it all. So he sends his henchmen with their tracking dogs, and they're going to hunt her down, and they're going to kill her. So she knows something's coming, and so she starts going into the woods, and she is she's on the run, a woman on the run from evil forces. And there's another man that she meets there who she thinks is part of the bad guys, but he has a change of heart when he meets her, and he realizes something. So the hunting continues. It's typical Dean Koontz: excitement, action. His characters leap from the page, and he really knows how to craft a book. But after 50 years of writing, what do you expect from Dean Koontz. He is one of the best. He started out about the same time as Stephen King did, and I consider them on par with one another, though if I had a choice, I would pick Dean Koontz. So, if you're looking for a really great suspenseful book, look for The Forest of Lost Souls, because it is Dean Koontz at his best. I've never seen him at his worst. He's never had a clunker of a book. He only writes quality fiction. So if you do purchase the book, please let me know if you do agree with my review. Thank you for watching. I'll be back again very soon with another excellent book. Until then, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.